Hi guys,
we are
Wales
the
Gaming
Fearmen
here.
here.
Welcome back to another video.
And today, it's gonna be...
My top 10
Five.
final evolutions of starter Pokemon.
5.
Oh, yeah. Top 5, sorry. I always do that.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so these are the Pokemon.
I'll quickly zoom that in.
Right, but basically, it's the same photo we used in Carl's top 5. Zoom out a bit. There you go. Basically, we couldn't get a photo of all of them on, so we just got an edited...
Again, no claim to ownership of the images.
Yeah, we've just edited that, so there's a photo of Delphox on the left, Greninja in the middle, and Chestnut on the right, kind of with their respective groups of types.
Obviously, top left being fire, middle being water, and top right being grass.
Right, so without any further ado, let's go on at number 5. Number 5 is Torterra. I'm going to be moving on very quick, because just like called it with Grottle, he hates Grottle and Torterra because he really likes Turtwig. So I'm just going to quickly say why I like Torterra and we'll move straight on because Cole's giving us dirty looks. So, effective... I can't even speak. Oh, right. Okay. Torterra, I think... Although I like Turtwig the best of the three, the reason I like Torterra is just I think his design's really cool and I like the fact he's got a tree on his back. But that's all I'm going to say. I can't even go on. Number 4 is Blaziken. Carl had Blaziken on in his top 5. Where did you have Blaziken? Number 1. Thought so. Basically, Blaziken doesn't even need an explanation. He's just one of these Pokemon that's just like really cool. Like I get that not everyone likes them.
By the way, there's 2 Pokemon difference between mine and Connor's. You'll have already seen one of them if you watched. Well,
yeah, because Torterra wasn't on Carl's for the reasons which I've kind of already explained.
There's one more in Connor's list, but they are all in, well, I think all in different orders. So
yeah, more or less.
Don't think that you need to now click off if you watched mine.
Yeah, so like
because they aren't all the same.
It's a different list. So yeah, Blaziken, I get that not everyone likes him, probably at least. Like if everyone likes him, then cool for Blaziken. But I'm not going to assume everyone likes him because obviously everyone has their own opinions on him and stuff. But in my opinion, he doesn't even need an explanation because he's just that cool. I was like his design, and he's like really powerful, and he like looks intimidating. He looks like if you pulled out a Pokemon in a battle and you're like quite new to Pokemon, you didn't understand what Pokemon that was, he could be intimidating. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're like a Pokemon master, you'd look at Blaziken and go, well, he's probably powerful, but that's like all. I'm not like, really scared of him.
Yeah. Right. I think you still might be, though.
A bit. When you see him battle, you might, right?
No, I just mean in general, if you've seen a Pokemon, you'd be like, whoa, there's something shooting fire at us.
Fair enough.
Quite intimidating.
Fair enough, right, let's move on to number 3. Samurott.
The first of the Unova on Connor's list. That's a reoccurring thing if you watched any of the other top 5s that we've done.
Oh yeah, and although I forgot to do it with Blaziken and Torterra, Torterra I didn't really forget to, I just kind of didn't really have time, because I moved on so quick, but I forgot to talk about Blaziken's previous evolutions. Samurott comes from Oshawott and then Duat, and obviously he's the water type final evolve starter.
You should still tell everybody what Blaziken's are.
Yeah, he's the fire evolve from Torchic and then Combusken. He's also the
firefighting.
Yeah, he develops his fighting traits when he evolves into Combusken from Torchic. And basically he's the first of the 3.
Yeah, he helps people fight fires.
The next one be... Oh, he's a fireman, cool. The next one is...
Firefighter.
Oh, right. The next one...
I've said that for like...
I know, but I've never put 2 and 2 together like that. And then the next, obviously, one will be Infernape, and then Emball. They're the 3. Up to date, they're the 3 firefightings.
You're supposed to be talking about the...
Oh, yeah, Samurott. Samurott is really cool. I like his design. I kind of like the thing with Oshawott and Duat is they look like each other. And as was said in college, they could kind of be described as brothers because they look like each other. They're like as if.
But then Samurott completely changes.
In a way, like you can tell.
Not in a bad way. But...
You can tell that chain when you see all 3 together. But I mean, by brothers is like you can tell that Oshawott and Duat look like each other when you see them next to each other. And if it was like real life, you could say, oh yeah, they're brothers. You could tell. I think Cole knows what I mean at least. Because I get a feeling that came off confusing. So Cole, do you know what I mean at least?
Yeah.
Cool.
Watch the other video because I think, like, I'm not being thingy, but I think I explained it better.
Yeah, so do I actually. Right, number 2. Charizard. This doesn't even need an explanation, so I think onto the honourable mention straight away. Charizard doesn't even need an explanation.
I think you should at least say, like, previous evolutions and things.
Alright, yeah. He evolves from Charmander, and then Charmeleon. Basically, Charmander's the first fire starter. He's from the Red and Blue games. And just Charizard is like so cool, so powerful. And it's hard to... I'm sure somebody does. Like, I'm not just gonna assume otherwise, but I think, in my opinion at least, it's really hard to not like Charizard, because he's just like really cool. Right, so on to the honorable mentions. The first one is Serperior, the second final evolve from Unova. Serperior evolved from Servine, and Servine evolved from Snabby. Basically, I just like the design once again, because obviously it looks cool, and the shiny version of Serperior, sorry. I've done that last time as well. On yours I've done that, I think. I might have. I don't know. But basically, there's obviously the picture of Serperior you can see on screen right now. The shiny Serperior is the same, but that dark green on its back is actually blue. So I think that looks cool too. So if you've never seen that, you really should check it out. Like, type in a Google shiny Serperior, because I think you'll well, I find it nice, so you might too. So next one we'll mention, M-Ball, and that is
the final Unova, meaning that for the 6 top 5s that we've done, the Unova equivalent of the starters have been on.
Yeah, like in the first 2 it would have been Tentacost, Snivy, middle ones Duat, Servine, Pignite, and then obviously M-Ball, Serperior, and Samurott for these last 2.
And again, if you didn't watch the last one, go and watch it. Well, I'd recommend going and watching it, but if not, I'll tell in this video where I said in there, in that the next top 5 that we're doing, well, the next 2 top 5s, they cannot feature.
Yes.
Your Pokemon ones, but they cannot feature.
Yes. Because it's a special, like, sort of video compared to, like, it's different. I'll say it's different. Like, it's not the same sort of thing of what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Well, it is top 5, but I'm not going to give anything away. Right,
I think you're quite close to giving something away.
I was trying not to, but I got the feeling I would, so I've just decided to shut up about it and go on to the next honorable mention.
Yeah.
Which is Greninja. Greninja, as I said in Carl's, because Carl did have Greninja, where was it? Was he an honorable mention?
Yes, I think it was the same spot as yours.
Right. So the thing with Greninja is, when I first seen Froggy, I just thought, if they do it right, Greninja could look, like, Froggy's evolutions could look really cool. And I just thought, hopefully they do that. Like, hopefully they make them look cool. And then, in my opinion, they've managed to do that, because Frogadier and Greninja both look really cool. And I think he kind of earns the top spot. Not the top spot, because he's not the top spot on the list. I mean, like, a top spot.
Not even on your list.
I mean, like, a top spot of an evolution chain. Because what I mean by that is, like, they have to be, like, they have to look powerful, look intimidating, and look, like, really cool still. And I think Greninja accomplished that very well. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, yeah, because he's on your honourable mentions as well. And actually, this list was debatable for me, because I was actually about to put Greninja on.
Same.
And who was number 5? Torterra, he was going to be an honourable mention. But I thought, nah, he'll be on the list. Greninja will be an honourable mention. But, yeah, cool Pokemon all the same. And to be honest, I do really like Greninja, so...
You need to stop bringing Torterra back up.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, guys, he really likes Turtwig, like, so much. And, speaking of Turtwig, to present number 1 is none other than the Tiny Leaf Pokemon himself. Turtwig, everybody.
Drum roll, please.
And number 1 is Venusaur. Right.
That's the other Pokemon that didn't feature on my list, but he is number 1 on Connor's.
The thing with Venusaur is, the whole point of Pokemon is to try and catch them all. And Venusaur's number 3 on the Pokedex. Ivysaur, his pre-evolved form's number 2. And Bulbasaur, his pre-evolved form, the Grass Starter in Kanto, is number 1. And the reason I always picked Bulbasaur in the games, that game in particular, even if Bulbasaur wasn't my favourite, I'd always pick it, because I just think, if you're going to try and collect them all, the best place to start will be number 1 on the list. So it's because of that I always pick Bulbasaur, and that makes, obviously, Venusaur have a special place at the top of this list. And I also like just the way Venusaur looks like, having a flower on his back. Don't know, like, to be honest, I didn't know what I used to think about that, but I've seen Venusaur battle in, like, the anime. Like, occasionally comes in as, like, an opponent for Ash, all that people, and then basically Ash has Bulbasaur, and I just think the whole line is, like, really cool looking, really intimidating. Like, that picture alone, look at Venusaur's face, man. But Yeah, I don't, to be honest, I don't think there's much to say about Venusaur that we haven't said already about everybody else, but he was alongside Charizard as the final evolved starter in the first region. He was in the Red and Blue games, and the other one who didn't actually make the list was Blastoise. Like, I do like Blastoise, but to be honest, I like most of these final evolves, so it was quite close because Blastoise I did consider for the list. But yeah, he didn't make it, so sorry Blastoise, but Venusaur is top spot. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say.
So, thanks for watching, guys.
Hope you enjoyed.
And we'll see you next video.
Bye.
Bye.